Hey there, welcome back. So I did turn the volume of the game up a little bit. I was listening to the video and it just seemed a little too low. So hopefully this will be a little bit better. I had to reload the game on the final turn, and so some of these things are a little bit off. I apologize for that, but I was able to, end the game in the same turn. So here we go. So now we're invading France, and so rapid blitzkrieg attacks that bypass enemy defenses needed at Sedan, or direct assaults against prepared defenses in Belgium. I'm going to choose Belgium, and let's give that a go. So far...
General, it is good to see you in Aachen once again. I don't have time for pleasantries, though. We have a serious situation on our hands. As you may have heard, our plans to attack the Low Countries fell into Allied hands. But it was decided that you will be attacking Belgian positions to the west regardless. But I assure you, this is no suicide mission. Rather, a clever diversion to make the enemy think they know what we are doing. To that end, you will need to launch a frontal attack against consecutive river defense lines. The first obstacle is here, on the Moose River. To assist you, a special detachment of Fallschirmjägers have been deployed to assault the fortress at Eben-Emal. After Liège, you will then need to cross the Dyle, and then approach your main objective at Brussels. Expect major resistance to your efforts, so a slow and steady advance is recommended. Only limited enemy reinforcements should interfere, though, as our main attack through the Ardennes cuts the Allied lines behind them. Fight bravely, Herr General.
I've been to Brussels twice. I actually quite liked it. The EU section was a bit more fun than the traditional touristy section. They have this mannequin de Pisse there. It's a lot more overhyped than it was really worth seeing, but it does exist. So it prevents enemy units from retreating, so they surrender instead. So we got another hero, and I'm going to give that to our recon unit. I think he's the perfect guy for that one, so they can quit retreating all the time. Okay, so I'm going to give reinforcements, and as you can see, my prestige numbers are going down rapidly. So we're losing. This is that, you got to keep up or you'll fall behind kind of thing. We're falling behind because just replenishing our numbers is spending all of our prestige, and I know you can argue, Jeff, you could have done regular reinforcements, but that's the only way you keep your experience up. And so for example, for the infantry we seem to be fine. But see, for the tanks there's the 4D, which is a very nice tank. The 3F of course is decent. The 3G looks like it's a prototype. That's a funny, got a new recon unit. How does this one compare to... We got a new anti-tank. And of course we still haven't been able to afford our 88. I think we're okay there. I don't think the 110 was new, unless this is like a D versus a C. So, I mean, I guess other than missing out on the Panzer D, Panzer IV, which is significantly higher in the soft attack, I think we're okay. We're a little short on our slots, so we can afford that. If we can ever afford that 88, we probably could put it in play. So a lot of this is just the culprit of the poor play I've done so far. And I think that's part of getting good at this game is, now remember, I am playing the minus 30% mode. So if you play the normal mode, which was just a second difficulty level over, that's full prestige. And I'm actually getting a minus 30% prestige, and if you would add another 300 prestige, which, because we had about, what, 1,000? So you add another 30%, that's another 300. And guess what? I'm now in the ballpark of being able to upgrade my units and buying whatever I need to buy. So my recommendation is maybe don't be as crazy as I was. I did it just because I've played Panzer Corps 1 so many times. I mean, it's, yeah. Anyways, we do have one Panzer IV. It's this E, the 25th Panzer E. And of course I didn't have the ability to get it to full health, but we'll have to make do. Alright, so a lot of river attacks. This is actually going to be quite hard. We do have one Fallschirmjäger, so let's put it right here on the... And then we have 3 infantry. Well, 1 infantry is going to be attacking over that river. 1 infantry is going to attack over that river. And 1's going to attack over that one. So we're going to have north and south. Which one's the pioneer? That one. That's good. And then we're going to assign 1 tank to each one as well. With the 4th tank on the top. Then the recon, we're going to go ahead and put on the bottom. We're going to do an artillery there, and an artillery up there, and let's put in our planes, and we're good to go. Fight. You have unused core slots. Yeah, we have no prestige left, so sorry, chump. So, one thing I didn't think about was, could I have brought out that reserve unit? The, here he is. So we had a reserve unit, so we can move him from the reserve and put him out here. So we'll go ahead and do that. I have the core unit availability, so why not, right? Okay, so we're on turn 1. Obviously, that guy's not going to be able to move, but that's okay. He's just a river guy. So it's raining, and so that's an issue. We're not going to be able to fly our planes. They're all grounded, so yay us. Everything's dry, and as suspected, there was somebody here. Let me zoom in a little. Get rid of that toggle. Go ahead and surround them a little bit. Let's move up with our artillery, at least be able to suppress them by a good bit. We're going to take some losses there. I'm not sure there's much else we can do. I'm going to swing around, see if I can just flank him from behind. I'm not sure what the rush is to get across that river, so I'm actually going to wait. Let him attack me in the rain. And we got a similar situation here. And I'm going to go ahead and move that way. And this tank, I'm going to move down there, and this is wide open actually. That surprises me. So I'm assuming this one's going to be occupied. Yep. So we're going to move our artillery up. Suppress. I don't know if I want to attack yet. We got a tank. We'll put him here. Not sure what I can do with him yet. That's actually everybody. So unless I want to, take some casualties with some of these infantry up front, and I don't, I think I'm going to wait and just let them attack me. got some turns, and we'll see how this goes. Yeah, that one hurt. So the AI is a bit off. Their artillery should have attacked us first, and then the infantry, but they're doing it like the other way around. So I do want to replace my units here, but first off I'm going to come in, take a free city there for 75 prestige, holy buckets. And then with this tank, that's not going to be a good odd there, but we're going to go ahead and try to cross the river behind them, flank them. We do, you know what, I forgot to do this last round. In fact, let me go back. My apologies. Okay, so that is a better situation. Now we're going to end that turn. And yeah, so we do okay there. This one actually did less damage to us. That was a better outcome. Alright, now I think we're in business. Okay, so we come down here. We're going to take this, move over, cross the river with him. I'm going to wait. Hold off there. So we can attack him, but this is the big one. Is we can really... Oh, no. This guy... Yep, we're going to come around. And this guy is going to go ahead and attack the airfield. And I think we ended up destroying some planes. I think that's what that was. Maybe not, because the planes aren't really grounded in this game. I might move him. I'm going to wait. That Pioneer, of course, still needs some help. Those are the Fallschirmjäger. I think I'm going to help out up top. Because by going here, I don't even think they spotted us. So let's take that gamble, right? Here's some Ju-88. That's still not good odds. Come here, and I think that... Nope, they're a supply center, so they're not going to get encircled. Try to heal with him. Let's suppress them. I keep wanting to say oppress. Alright, and then let's see if we can punch them out, and that worked. Oh, that's not going to work. So let's move in. Move that up. And yes, we are going to try to... We were going to try to make a river crossing there, but we'll move him up. Alright, so we got this guy who can do 4 damage there, 2 damage to that fort. Or we can attack up there, which is not a bad idea, but I'm going to attack the fort. I'll take 3 damage. Doing 2 to him. There's the anti-air down there. We might as well at least strafe those guys even... Oh, look, I got one. That's even better. Suppress 3 more. Let's cross the river. I'm gonna go for it. go ahead in with the tank. And use this to move up like so. It's an old habit of mine, but in most of these games, if you're next to the enemy here, you prevent them from reinforcing or resupplying. Like they only resupply at like 60% or 80% instead of 100%. I don't think this game actually has that mechanic. As long as they can trace supply back to a supply center, I think they get full supply no matter what. It's just like I said, it's a bad habit. So like you always see me trying to move up next to a unit before I hit end turn. And that's just me trying to prevent them from resupplying, which I don't think does a thing. So I think that is everybody. Yes. Alright, let's go end turn. And they're still doing some good damage to me there. This might hurt. Oh, that wasn't bad. That hurt a little. I'll take that. Especially now that I get to pummel this guy. Alright. Alright, we got them down all the way. This is encircled. I don't know if I necessarily need to take out the fort. The Ibn MOL. That was a very popular fort. I think I even remember reading about that. That was a big victory when that fell. So with that said, let's pummel it. And let's do these guys. Attack. And boom. Liege is down. These guys should be as good as toast too. Yep. And the crazy part about them moving like they did, I can't get across the river. But I do have these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and encircle them. Do nasty damage to them. And we're gonna get another city. I don't even know what that one was, but we got him. Oh, you know what? I should have come down here and helped out against this guy. He surrendered? I didn't think I did that well. Holy buckets. Alright, I'll cross the river. This Namor is going to be a powerful target. I need my artillery to come down there, or my planes to help. Alright, so now we go back up here, and yeah, there's all kinds of... So he's as good as done. We'll go ahead and cross. We're gonna just steamroll right down the road here. I don't think anybody else can move. And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna do with our paratroopers here. I don't know if flying all the way to Antwerp is the answer. It might be though. So I'm going to just take that airfield so that plane can't sit there anymore. It doesn't look like they have a lot of troops back here, so I'm okay with that. Let's see, is there anybody else that can move? I don't think there is. I wish it would center. Oh, I see. There was nobody else to move, so there was nothing for it to center on. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is the movement table I was looking for. See, when you when you select a tile and you come down here, you can see there, right there. So it costs 1 movement point by foot. You can move 2 on wheeled, and then with the road, anyways. All right, let's end turn. Yep, so he had to refly his plane over there. I don't know. Oh, that must be the fort that's attacking me. That was a bomber that just shot that plane down. And yes, we're getting pummeled. We just lost 10 units there. And we're just steamrolling across with our tanks. Our infantry. This guy just needs to hold out. Yep, I'll pay for the replacements. Pioneers are really good against forts, so that helps. Now, with this artillery, I need to come down and help take Namur. So I think I'm going to come down this way. And I do need to replace them. That anti-air's a problem. We took down a plane. They flew to Brussels because I took the... So I think what I want to do is rebase with these guys. I'll figure out what to do with those in a second. And I think the next thing I want to do is see if I can... Yep. I'm going to get this anti-aircraft here. So yeah, these are the Fallschirmjäger move units. They're not even my core. They don't have the ability to, or they don't have any transports, but I am gonna be able to take that out. And I think, so what I want to do is I want to rebase my bomber. The Ju-88 though can harass them a bit. I sort of like these strategic bombers. I never really liked them in Panzer Corps 1. They're actually pretty useful here with the way suppression works. I think it's an improvement. And let's see if there's anybody left. Nope. Alright, end turn. Sort of thought that might happen. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Oh yeah. Fighters are toast. Okay, so my tank of course took some damage, but I'm gonna go ahead and attack. And then let's see if I can do some more damage with my... Well, that was well done. And then I'm at 8 strength, they're at 8 strength. 3 and 3, sort of as we expected. My artillery will be able to help us next round. another tank to help us. And then we got crossing the river here. So I think we want to cross maybe right there. Although there's some artillery in the back here. So there and there. So I may want to cross right here. So that way I can get in with my tanks and beat the crap out of them. The other option is to go along the road this way, take this, which I'm assuming is guarded, and then come in through the rear. That's a little bit longer, but it is possible. So with this, so I do want to reinforce this guy, but I also need to get him in position. I don't think I can do both. Nope. So that's done. But here's what's awesome. He left his city for me to take, so I'm just gonna go around. There is a tank back here to worry about. Let's see. JU-88. Yeah, we're gonna go... Oh my gosh, they got 3 tanks back there. I was able to take out one of them. That's even better. And then our... Yeah, let's go in and wreck them then. That would be quite the losing attack there. Oh, I still have infantry here. Yeah, let's take these guys out. And yeah, I gotta replenish him. That's right, we got this. That fort is just refusing to die, isn't it? So do I leave it and move on to the next thing? Yeah, I do. Alright, so I do have a movement point with this tank. Sure. Yeah, that hurt a little. Not as bad as I thought. Alright, well they sent in 2 bombers and a fighter. Well, this particular bomber is gone. And let's make the other one suffer too. We even gained a star out of that deal. I'll take that. So this JU-88 is still pretty far back. Yeah, it's time. And I know I have tanks harassing me up there, but I want to finish off this fort. Do I even get anything for it? I don't think I do. That was disappointing. Okay. Boy, that's not promising. I need an anti-tank gun I don't have one. Let's get replenishments. I didn't need to do elite for that one. That was a stupid move. I want to come up and damage him, but I'm afraid these other tanks are going to gang up on my... So there we go. At least I can see everything now. Sure, let's get it done. There you go, I did 2 damage to him. This is the realm where I seem to be doing quite well. So we just took Antwerp. That was awesome. I mean, there's no other words to describe that. I do want to cross the river, but I also need to heal. Let's heal first. And I'm uncertain if that's covered or not, so I'm going to go ahead and go to there. And let's see what he can do. Well, here, maybe I can cross the river. Not quite. But next turn, this guy will make a bridge, and then we'll be able to cross with both of those units. Okay, so I got this. I'm actually sort of happy with where it's at. These tanks down here are definitely causing a problem. And then this guy is going to be a big beast over there. But I got planes, and the planes will be able to take him out. I'm a little disappointed that I can't even... That's a Panzer 38, and it's not even good enough to take on that tank. So I'm just going to wait. So they just did 3 damage to me. There's a 1-1. 1-1. And here comes more. That was fighter versus fighter. Okay, good job. I was a little worried there. So there's still a 4-strength unit there, but... yeah, I'm not going to move him. That's a 4-strength fighter. Let's take out that fighter. I need to wreck these tanks. There's one. That'll just suppress them though. So I think we're going to rebase. Infantry can do some damage to them. There we go, I just did 2. If this guy didn't need reinforcements, I'd have been able to finish that off. So let's go up here. Engineer unit in place. I could remove entrenchment, but man, oh man, 7 damage. That's not good. So let's use these units up here. So this was the plan. Oh, that's an anti-tank. Ah, that's not good. That's not good either. Alright, I think the fact that I keep falling behind in my upgrades and my ability to purchase units is catching up to me. Because look at me, I mean my prestige is down to 132 again. Every prestige I'm getting, I'm spending. Ugh, this isn't pretty. That was actually a decent outcome. So was that. That tank on the water, I would have really liked to have attacked him there. I ran out of ammo. That hurt a lot. It's gonna hurt even more. It's raining, so our planes can't do anything. That's worthless. That's not a good outcome at all. This one might be. That was actually a really good outcome. Okay, so I think, yeah, that artillery's protecting him a lot. Dang it. I mean, we have plenty of turns left in the game. It's just, I feel like I'm very stuck. Well, that stinks. We gained a star. We're up to 2 stars now, so plus 16% accuracy. So we just wrecked him. We're gonna go ahead and attack, and then we'll make a bridge so he can come across. And he can also attack. I mean, how do you beat that odds? You don't. He's like entrenched like super well. I mean, I'm not going to be able to punch that without artillery support. This actually is working well. These two guys are getting hit, and then Brussels is actually on the verge of collapsing. These tanks, though, are very problematic. You would think that my infantry would be doing more against them, but they aren't. I got them to retreat. Look at this. Got one of them. Alright, let's get our... He's almost dead. 02, 02. I sort of want to start taking that little punk out. But... Let's hope we kill one. There's nowhere for him to go. I don't have any prestige, so I can't heal. But I can at least get artillery in play. And yes, we have a fighter here. Not enough to get to that guy in the back, but I can get to him. So he's as good as gone. And protect our one bomber. There's just not much I can do. That's not good. That's the only thing that saved me. That artillery support. There we go. Tank number 2 is down. I do like the tank battle. Sometimes I wish I would know where the tank battle was going to be so I could be more prepared for it, but... good. Award. Heroic Defense, level 1. Survivor. I like the fact that it popped up, but I don't like the fact that it popped up while I was trying to see the outcome of the battles. So I think it was this guy, right? Yes. So we got, as long as it has more than 1 strength, it'll always survive an enemy attack. That's awesome. And then I have to survive 6 attacks in a single turn. In a single turn? Both attacks initiated by the enemy and counterattacks are counted. What do I get for level 2? I mean, obviously I see what the level 1 does. I love this. This is just... See, this is the kind of stuff that tickles and itches, scratches my itch and all that other stuff. I love RPGs and war games mixed together. And so I just went on Steam and was reading about somebody complaining because this isn't historically accurate enough for them. Like, is this a division? Is it a brigade? You know, what is it? You know, whenever you look at this particular infantry, who the hell cares? That's that was how my response was to that person. I didn't actually respond. That was just internal talking. But that was what was going through my mind. Like, who cares? But they're looking for like historical History Channel game. I'm looking for something like this where I get to level up. I get to manage resources. I mean, this is like way more than just a tank game or a combined arms game. And anyways, it's enough of that. We'll keep playing. All right. Go ahead and suppress him. Got him to go down. Ooh, I got him to surrender. Better. Good to see him losing some points there. My issue... No. Dang it. I wanted to leave it right where he was. This tank's gonna be dead. He's sitting over a river. You know, I gotta... Let's see if I can get some more prestige somehow. So I can repair that tank. That's not going to do it. Oh, my tank got destroyed. This one. See, look, I lost that tank. See, that's... I mean, that's a game over situation. I mean, for me to replace that tank, with having no prestige like I currently have, I mean, I'm just falling further and further behind. I hope you can appreciate that. I mean, maybe it's not evident to some of you because you don't play this game as much or whatever, but this is about, you got to stay ahead. And it does make the game, it is what makes the game challenging. And like I said, I chose a higher difficulty level than maybe I should have. And prestige is a limiting factor. Now, there are things you can do. Like there's this cheat engine tool where you can actually figure out what memory address this 99 is at and actually change it. Excuse me. And you can do all those things. There's many things you can do to make this fun for you. I chose the harder difficulty setting, and so I chose my fate. If I had that 30% extra prestige, I probably wouldn't be whining as much right now, and I'd probably be enjoying a nice, comfortable game. It's all up to you, and that's what's cool about these games. With that said, yeah, see, look, that's an anti-tank with 8 strength. Can't do anything. And he's still stuck. They're not attacking me, I'm not attacking them. Maybe it's because it's over the river? I mean, that's still just as bad. Dang it. And unfortunately, I'm going to lose another tank. Right here. I somehow survived that. I mean, it's only turn 11. If I can somehow finish early, I'll get 770 plus a 45% bonus. I don't know, that's something. It's definitely wrecking that tank. That was good too. Oh, I got him to surrender. That's impressive. Not gonna get him to surrender. It's gonna cost 59. another 59. I do need them, unfortunately. That little anti-tank unit is just a stubborn mule. We definitely got to take that guy out. So what I need to do is I need to cut this guy's supply off. That's what I need to do. Although, as soon as I move in there with a strength 4 tank, they're just going to attack my tank and kill it. So I have an artillery here, which I can flank from behind. Brussels is looking like it's ready to fall soon. I mean, all in all, I'm not doing bad. It's just I don't have any prestige saved up, and I just lost a tank I have to replace, and I'm already at a deficit as it is. Just makes you... things that make you go, Alright, one of the things that I have learned so far is, remember I said that we could take that option where you don't get to purchase an Air Force. I said, well, what if you get prototypes? Then you can just get your Air Force that way. You still have to purchase them, and I think that you're not going to be able to do that. And so I could be wrong, but that is one thing that that's going through my mind. Yeah, I'm obsessed with that. As you can tell, I'm already thinking about starting over and what I'm going to do. That hurt. That didn't. Alright, so I can afford to send my... yeah, I'm going to send him here. And then him, he's been wrecking this tank, so let's wreck it some more. Now, you might be wondering, why did he do a lot less damage? It's because it's cloudy. Accuracy of planes is half. Cut in half. There we go. That gave us 75 prestige. That counts for something, right? That didn't count for anything, but let's see if I can finish this guy off. Well, the cloudy skies is what's hurting me, but yes, I was able to get him at least. Let's try to get this. Yeah, we got that city encircled. So all we have to do is encircle it, and then like do other things, right? Because the process of doing other things will cause him to lose his entrenchment, and he won't lose his ammo unless we actually attack. But everything else, though. Do some suppression. Ooh, got Brussels. That was 150. Ooh, I get to do both. Awesome. And I don't think they're encircled. They should be. Or Or maybe I missed the message. Alright. Okay, so let's rebase my fighter. Right there. Let's finish off that tank. And let's... Obviously, I'm going to need help with that city. I think this is the city I'm going to go. If I can get him to run out of ammo, I can definitely hurt him. And we can move into here. The problem with these 3-strength tanks is that guy is going to wreck us. And I think I want to just... Oh, you know what? I should have attacked first. Dang it. You can always attack and then move. That was dumb. So we're going to get an airport there. That's 75 more. We're up to 354. I mean, that's something. Just eliminated some units. It's a little bit better. I'm going to take the airfield and force that plane to go somewhere else. In fact, it's going to force that plane to get destroyed. If I calculated it correctly. Yep. Oh, he abandoned the city. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Go in, attack. He's completely out of ammo. We're still not going to be able to defeat him. We're going to be able to do it with our bridge guys. No, all we did was suppress him. He had no ammo at all, and our bridge guys couldn't finish him off. Here we go. Got one more. You punk. So these guys look like they're still in supply. I have no idea. I can't tell. Let's... Oh, I can't do replacements. That's gonna hurt. Suppress as much of them as possible. Oh, I'm all the way back there? Jeez Louise. I'm gonna have to rebase then. Yeah, I think I made a dumb move down south there. Yep. Oh, I got so lucky. So we're going to try and move my infantry down there as fast as I can. Jesus. Even my plane couldn't do anything to him. Alright, they're whittling down a little bit. Oh my gosh. This is a core unit, right? Yes. Well, I need another turn. They're just attacking left and right, aren't they? Suppress them as much as I can. This isn't even a core unit, so go in and attack. Boy, that made it easy. Well, that was a win. I didn't even do the other side. I could have done the other side too. Have a little bit more experience. Well, I lost a tank. Oh, you know what? I can go and change the difficulty in the middle of the game. So let's do that. So now I can get some prestige back. There you go. Boy, all that whining for nothing. So...
Do you see it now? The brilliant plans that unfolds before us. Your hard-fought, diversionary battle across Belgium has drawn out dozens upon dozens of Allied divisions. Now they are all trapped with their backs to the English Channel, low on supply and ammunition with nowhere to go. Now is the time to strike the fatal blow.
Sink all Allied ships?
Your main objective is the seizure of Dunkirk. It's the main evacuation point for the encircled Allied troops. To get there, you'll need to find your way across the Schelde River, taking these crossings from Ghent to Mulde. A large concentration of French is digging in at Lille, so you better root them out before crossing the Lys River. The status of the remaining British troops is unknown, so be prepared for anything. Good luck.
Good luck. Okay, so I'm going to stick with my one video permission thing, so I'm going to go ahead and quit here, and stay healthy and safe, and as always, stay awesome.